Yo, 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 what's good, YouTube? What's good? It's Stormybman, and I am back. Welcoming you to the Friday Night Chop Session with Stormybman for this Friday, October 14th, 2022. This is 172 in the series of Chop Sessions. We're calling this one A Day of Champions. And that's exactly what October 15th will be tomorrow, as we anticipate 3 championship fight cards from different parts of the world, from Australia, from the UK, as well as New York, Brooklyn, USA, man. We're gonna see some fights tomorrow, and that's what we're here to talk about, celebrate, anticipate, and appreciate this evening as we kick off this evening's chop session. And man, let me tell you something. It ain't nothing like watching Muhammad Ali, right? You put a little jazz to watching that man perform in his highlight reels. You could just sit back and eat some popcorn and have your favorite beverages just say, rumble, young man, rumble, huh? When you see that brother doing his thing, huh? He is truly the greatest, huh? Muhammad Ali. Man, nothing like it. Nothing like it, man. And welcome everybody. I see we got a few people out there this evening for the chop session. That is pretty nice. I'm glad to see a few numbers coming in for the show this evening. We're going to kick right on into the roll call, huh? We got Big Homie Coop in the building saying salute Sifu. Back smack the like button, people. Class is in session, so pay attention, and salute to all the family in the chat. We got Shower Allah out there saying Stormy B man, peace, and the chat. AJ64 is back with us saying salute Stormy, salute to you. Diana's out there saying Stormy. Hey Diana, I responded to that tweet that you had out there about Michaela Mayer, huh? I said that Diana must be a true disciple of Stormy B man, talking that talk like that. Yeah, William Old School is out there saying salute. What's good with you, William? He's saying y'all smash the like button, people, when entering the building. Peace. Yes, sir. Who else we got out there? We got 512 Boxing, aka Big CL. I can't see that too good. I ain't got my glasses on. He says salute Stormy B man. Salute to you, huh? And then he says salute to the whole fam bam in the chat. Got a lot of flame emojis there. Appreciate that. Boxing and Barbecue is back with us saying Stormy, good evening. Good evening to you, brother. Good to see you out there, Boxing and Barbecue. Good to see you, man. Josiah Matthews out there saying 17 people should be 17 likes. That's right. That's what's up. Who else we got? Winston Lee in the building with the peace sign and offering up a little bit of a libation, which Stormy will happily accept, by the way. Sheena's in the building saying salute. She's got the gems out there along with those channel emojis. See, Sheena knows how to greet Stormy. Y'all gotta take up some notes from some of these other disciples out here, huh? Because Sheena know what she doing, man. I'm telling you. Yeah, TS Boxing, my man Tyrone in the building saying salute. Salute to you, brother. Who else we got out here? You guys are all greeting one another. And Diana says, yes, I see it too. Michaela, nothing to sleep on. Yep. She says, I like her. I really do. Hey, Diana, I will say this. Go back and watch Michaela's last 3 fights. Go back and watch her last 3 fights. And she will impress you in a different way in each match. Now, see, I'm going to tell you something. A lot of the brothers out here ain't covering the ladies like Stormy cover the ladies. And I'm just saying, I ain't no hate or nothing like that. So don't nobody go out there and start twisting up words and making up, things to say and all of that. All I'm saying is I've been covering the women a lot more on my channel over the past year. And I have been investing in checking these ladies out, especially if it's a new name on the scene and I haven't had a chance to see them yet or know much of them. I started looking into them. And earlier this year, I did a special show where I talked about the women of boxing. You know what I'm saying? I was the only guy to do a show like that, but not trying to just be different, but trying to help do my part in promoting women's boxing, because they are making the fights that people want to see. If you are a person that loves the sport, on the women's side of things, they are doing it. They are getting it done. They are matching up the best against the best, and you have to take your hat off to them for doing that. They can show the men a lesson or two when it comes down to this, and the money will come. See, they're not crying about purses and everything. They're crying about whose butt can I kick next, huh? And that's where it becomes something worth tuning into. So I just wanted to say that because it's true. It's true. Shaw was out there laughing. And Diana says, yes, I saw her last one. A technical fighter can beat a brawler. William says, I can't wait for Maya versus Baumgartner. The nose rub and kick was fire. Yeah. Dude, I just watched that again for like the third or fourth time before I went live. I was queuing the stuff up to go live, and I just had to take a peek at it one more time. Somebody uploaded it on Twitter where it just kind of showed them nose to nose, and when they get separated and she go to kick her. That is so funny to me, man, because when they asked Maya, why did she kick? She said, well, I had 3 belts in my arms and my arms was full, so I had to kick her. Man, if they haven't done anything, those 2 women have promoted the hell out of their fight, man, and they should get a little extra money on this. I know the fight gonna be good, but just the promotion alone. And the fact that they extended this with a postponement for 5 extra weeks, we got 5 more weeks of that stuff out of these 2 ladies. And they have not failed to entertain, man. It has been great. Again, the guys can learn a thing or two from them, right? Not Plant versus Darrell. Darrell and Plant, they kind of on key with this. They know, huh? And they have not failed to entertain with it promoting their bout. It started way back at the first press conference, and they didn't disappoint at the weigh-in today. Those 2 suckers, man. Darrell said, yeah, I heard he got hurt in sparring. He was like, but we ain't gonna be sparring. Darrell said he gonna hurt him too. Man, I love it, bro. I love it. To get into boxing like this and have these guys talking stuff and ready to let hands go at each other and everything, man, it's great. It's great. That's why when this sport is on, it's the best sport in the world. When it's on. You know what I'm saying? You can't help but to enjoy this. If you don't enjoy it, something wrong with you, huh? Something wrong with you. Yes, sir. William says, I watched it 4 times. Yeah, man, it was entertaining, wasn't it? And then Shaw says, they out there wilding. Diana's laughing. Sheena's laughing. Shaw says, yeah, no love. Darrell is on one. Diana says, yes, I got planned for sure. Wait, them sweet hands. Oh, man. I'm telling you, we're not getting some of the fights that we want. I don't even have to mention the big one, right? But just imagine, these are fights that we've been looking forward to because they've been on the, on the map. But these people are entertaining. Even Clarissa and Savannah Marshall, they entertaining. And that lady who got her own, little network of boxing, she tried to ask them after their weigh-in, was there something going on between you two? Trying to suggest that they may have had a LGBTQ relationship from the past or something. Why would you do that? I mean, it's always someone trying to do that. Clarissa set the record straight. Savannah set the record straight. Why are you trying, in the midst of us out here talking about taking each other out, here you come with this kind of foolishness? You know, somebody need to ask that lady, huh? You got something going on with all them men you be? Well, let me shut up. Anyway, peace to y'all. What's going on now? It's like, yeah, it's the Friday night chop session. Come on in, smash the like button, huh? Let's talk about it. I put a poll up there for you guys, huh? And the poll is, which fight is likely to be the most dramatic? In other words, the action in the fight. Which of the 4 names that I put up there, huh? Will it be Shields and Marshall? Will it be Meyer and Bumgardner? Will it be Wilder and Hellenius? Or will it be Plant and Durrell? I don't expect very much of the Haney and Cambozo circus to be dramatic, so I didn't include them in there. But if you think it's gonna be, if you think it's gonna be them, you can write it in the chat, huh? But it wasn't. Don't think that I forgot them. I just think that out of these 4 that I posted, the potential for there to be some drama is up there. And of course, we got 2 lady bouts up there. So just like William said, you know, you just know, man. Yeah, man. This is like, you know, but I'll tell you something. It's exciting, isn't it, to have a weekend like this? And we're going to be looking at fights all day, man. Just like when it's a football Saturday or NFL Sunday. And that's cool. I'm down with that. I'm down with it, you know? I am totally down with it. So tonight's show is basically kind of dedicated to talking about them. I mean, I know there's a little bit of other boxing news out there, but you know, damn that. You know, Floyd Mayweather back in the headlines again. Why don't this guy go? Why don't one of these dudes that's being selected for these so-called exhibitions against him, I hope one of them go out there and get lucky, huh? Because I'm sick of this dude, man, and his riding boots and everything coming out there interfering with real boxing that's going on, trying to take away the attention, huh? Just like a jealous woman, huh? Look at him. He's crazy. He need to go sit around with that fake beard and that fake hair on top of his head, huh? Don't let me get distracted. I ain't gonna talk, but there's news that's out there. But that news can wait, huh? Because right now, we're giving all our energy and attention to these 3 fight cards for this weekend because these people earned it, huh? Shields and Marshall and Meyer and Bumgardner, they should have had their fight back in September on the 4th. But of course, you know, with what happened in the UK with them losing their leader and everything who passed away, they delayed it. They postponed it. And so they put it on this date with Haney and Cambozo circus and Deontay Wilder against Robert Hellenius. Okay, so be it. So we're going to turn lemons into lemonade, huh? And it's only a dime a glass, huh? So we're going to enjoy it. That's what we're going to do, huh? Did you guys get a chance to hear Ed Hearn out there trying to suggest that maybe that Clarissa Shields might be doping? Man, you know what? It's now time for not only for them to get Hearn out of the sport of boxing, huh? It's not only time for that, but it's time to whoop his ass, huh? Yeah, I said it. It's time for Hearn to get his ass whooped. And salute to 78 Sports TV, because earlier this morning when he did his show, he talked a great deal about this. I actually had sent him a link sent him a message in the chat asking if I could come on, because I had a chance. I had a little time. I could have came on there and talked with him and Cornerman about this, but he always talking about some other fighters, huh? He don't talk about his fighters that are all criminals and cheats, huh? And scam artists, huh? He don't talk about those guys. But he got the nerve to insinuate when Clarissa has openly offered what she's done with her career. She's put the information out there. She's been in the doping program to be tested on a regular basis. She ain't got nothing to hide. She's participating in 2 fighting sports, huh? So all of that is from hard work and dedication, bruh. If you really wanted to say something about Conor Ben's B sample and why you guys had him deadlifting 500 pounds, huh? And the mob connections, allegedly, that he and his dad have, and you have, huh? Which is why you keep taking your butt over there into the Arab nations, huh? Questionable ethics, questionable conversation out of your mouth. You need to shut the hell up, Ed Hearn. You really do. I got no love for that guy at all. You came over here with that transatlantic talk, and somebody should have sent you back in a body bag off of that one. Salute to Josiah Matthews out there in that super chat. We appreciate you, brother, with your donation. He says, ready for Wilder to sleep, dude. We all are, man, and we're going to get there, bruh. Huh? Don't rush yourself, huh? You can't enter the arena without, first gloving up, huh? You got to put your gear on first, huh? I know, like, when you get with that lady, you like to go on and rush in without strapping it up and all that. But we not raw dogging here. We doing it the right way, huh? We gonna take them steps to get there, huh? No escalator, huh? No elevator. Yeah, the stairways to heaven, bruh. Slow down. We appreciate your super chat. Yeah, William. Slander as well. And he's saying this stuff. Why don't he reveal that mat on the top of his head is really a wig, huh? Why don't the ladies out here in the chat? We got Diana out there. Sheena, please tell me, ain't that a wig on top of Eddie Hearn's head, huh? Huh? The dude is bald, man. Huh? Let it go, bro. Let it go. Huh? Maybe that's what's wrong. You got under that mat on the top of your head, Cosell style, huh? You got all your lies and everything stuffed up under there, huh? They got stuff you can use. Go see the guy that's hooking Floyd up, huh? And Conor Ben putting the fake beard on him, huh? Go see them guys, because whatever that rug is on top of your head, the carpet is jacked up, bruh. And you got the nerve to be out here talking about somebody who is clean and good, great, like you ain't. But you out here got your mouth open talking about other people. Keep other folk name out your mouth, and maybe they'll keep their feet out your ass. How about that, Ed Hearn? Huh? Yeah. Asshole. I can't stand that character, man. And he's mad because his promotion went kaput, just like everything else he touches goes kaput, huh? That means you got shitty hands, bro. And in the NFL, when you got shitty hands, you get cut. They cut you from the team. Huh? They cut you from the team when you got shitty hands in the NFL. In the NBA too. Every time you walk out and you raise your hand up in the air, people say, what is that smell? What is that smell? Huh? And they looking at you. I want this guy gone from the sport. And not selfishly, because he's hurt far too many people. Terry Harper, Anthony Joshua, Kell Brook, Kid Galahad, the name list go on. Connor Ben. He just got a shit list long of names that he's just messing up folks' career, man. Get this guy out the damn sport. We still ain't seen or heard from the B sample of Dillian White against Rivas, huh? Still ain't heard from that. But we did hear that soundbite of the mic, huh? When he was talking about, we got away with that one, didn't we? No, you didn't get away. You just got by. But the walls are closing in, bruh. The walls are closing in. And no matter how much of that product you spray on that rug on top of your head, it's still gonna be closed casket, huh? Closed casket, bruh. We might even get a casket, a little mini one, for that rug on top of your head. But both of y'all got to get the hell out of here. Yeah. I'm trying to read back on some of you guys' comments here. Yeah, Diana, they tried to divide the black dollar, but you know what? The black dollar is strong, huh? The black dollar is strong. And all of them getting supported this weekend. Real talk. King Styles Production says, yeah, Eddie is due a good ass whooping. Laugh out loud. Yep. Diana says Eddie gonna be under investigation. He going down too. Yeah, he should. Boxing and Barbecue is laughing his ass off. William is laughing. Diana says Vegas won't allow him there anymore. Now I hear New York won't allow him either. Yeah, you know what? They don't need to allow this guy. He needs to be kicked out of boxing. He really does. Boxing and Barbecue laughing at me saying the stairway to heaven. Yeah. King Styles laughing. Shawa says, I love the yeah. Okay. Yeah, okay, Shawa. Sheena says, isn't Eddie fairly young? He's about my age. Huh? He's about my age. But he missing something up top. And I ain't talking about the carpet on top of his head right now, but inside the skull. He missing that too. But yeah, he's trying to cover up. Huh? You see what I did? Stormy cut it all off. I can still grow a little bit, but if I grow out too much, you're going to see my moonroof. I don't want to be running around here like George Jefferson, you understand? This ain't the 70s. William says, Eddie Germ and AJ alone in a hotel room playing a song from Juvenile. Use a big fine woman, Eddie, when you back that thing up. Oh man, that's disgusting. Shawa says, you know it's been all business when he does it. Okay, talking about me saying yeah. Diana says, all I can think about is Drew's song about him. My life is a failure. Yeah, that song is perfect, isn't it? I like when Drew plays it also. Drew got some awesome sound bites over there. Yeah. William says, I will never forgive Germ for running the biggest heavyweight fight on this generation, ruining, the biggest heavyweight fight for this generation, Wilder versus AJ. Yep. He sure did. He ruined it all by his lonesome. You guys laughing at me talking about George Jefferson. No, I ain't gonna be running around here looking like George Jefferson. No way. Yeah. But back to the Shields and Marshall card. The weigh-in was today, and the ladies took to the scales. But once again, Michaela Mayer and Alicia Baumgartner took the opportunity to steal the show. Man, those two women, they were like oil and water, huh? They just, the fight probably ain't gonna be good enough. They probably gonna have to fight in the parking lot after the fight or something. Those two women, man. But I love one of Mayer's sound bites when she said that after I whoop her, I might drop on down to 126. Classic. Because she said Baumgartner has put on too much muscle. And Baumgartner is talking about her, you know. But they are back and forth with each other. Some of their stuff is really, really good. Some of it is really, really good. It's like, even Al Mitchell was like, you know, he was looking at it like, well, she pushed her first. That's why she kicked her. But, you know, when she did that kick, though, man, I just fell out my chair. I just rolled. I was like, man, these two right here. It reminded me like when David Hay picked up that glass and threw it at Chisora. Oh, man. Salute to Jay Gibson out there saying, salute Stormy B-Man and the family. Salute to you. Sheena, you never noticed that dude's hair look fake? Okay, next time you watch Drew Titan's show and he plays that Blue Blood sports interview with him where they show him at two different times. One, in the first clip when he says we need to see proof of funds, his hair, the sun is shining on it and it looks really thin on the top. The next one, when they show him standing on a rooftop talking or something, it's all thick and matted. Which is it? Your hair is either thick and matted or it's thin and balding. but his hair never looks the same all the time. That's how you know it's fake. And we're not talking about someone who, he goes to a stylist. Nah. His hair is every bit as fake as the rest of him. But yeah, this Mayer versus Baumgartner fight, y'all. I think that this is going to be the fight of the weekend. It really is. Because they don't like each other. But they're going to have to keep their emotions in check when they fight. But I believe that Mayer is a little bit more of a technically proficient fighter. And she's tougher than Baumgartner thinks she is. I have to say this, and I hope that I don't offend anyone, but you know, people in this soft age, soft cream age of emotions will get offended. But I think that Baumgartner just thinks because Mayer is a Caucasian woman that, you know, she gonna break her or something. Mayer can fight, bruh. She can fight. And I'm not saying that Baumgartner can't. And Baumgartner's a cute lady. Yeah, she cute. But cute and fighting well, a lot of times that don't go necessarily. You know what I'm saying? We remember Mia St. John, She was cute, but she only could box a little bit. Layla was cute, but she can fight, So the wheel does turn. But Baumgartner hasn't accomplished enough to really be trying to ride that wave like she's riding as if she's accomplished. Mayer is accomplished and has gotten better with each fight. I've seen the progression. And the fight that really won me over was her battle against Hamadouche. Because Hamadouche is a fighter who throws hundreds of punches in a fight. Probably 100 punches around, if just under. And Mayer stepped it up against her and beat that woman handily. But I've seen her box on the back foot. I've seen her fight on the inside. I've seen her box from the outside, utilizing the jab. And let's not forget, Baumgartner has lost a fight already, people. She's not undefeated. And the person that she lost to can't carry Michaela's jockstrap. Terry Harper may have been unprepared when she fought Baumgartner. She got caught clean, cold, and early. But she just won a world title like a week ago, 2 weeks ago. You know? So Harper is back at a higher weight, albeit. So when you put these things together, you have to know that sometimes what you like, the eye candy, the visuals, that's all nice and dandy. But who can go and get it out of the mud? Let's not forget, Frank Bruno, who was a big punching heavyweight in his day, he was knocking folks out. He had like 32 knockouts and 32 fights, and he went in there with Tim Witherspoon and got his head chopped off. But Frank Bruno looked like Atlas, The one that carried the globe on his back. That's what he looked like. A comic book character drawn from the pages of a comic book with all those muscles and everything. Frank was built. I always had said that the heavyweight championship fight between Holyfield and Frank Bruno, that would be the battle of the muscles. You know what I'm saying? They never faced each other. But Bumgardner looks good. You can't deny that. And Michaela's not an ugly woman. But she can fight as well. I just think that, as Cus D'Amato was known to have said, when a fighter has character along with talent, you are cooking with something. And Bumgardner has kind of shown her character to be kind of unsavory. And when you're like that, it's no matter how pretty you are, it's that ugliness from the inside. And I'm going to tell you this. If the fight isn't going her way Saturday night, that character will come into play. It's going to come into play. You cannot underestimate that aspect of things. But I'm looking forward to it. I truly am looking forward to this. Man, that's why you have to respect the trainer in Al Mitchell, who once trained some Olympians, even including former Olympian and pro fighter David Reed. Mitchell is a great trainer, man. He's been around the game a long time. And he's talked about Meyer being the type of fighter that he wished some of the men he coached and trained were, because her ethic, her desire, her spirit of trying to be the best that she can be it exceeds a lot of the young men that he's worked with throughout his career. And the man is like 70 years old. You know? So you have to pay attention to those things when they're presented. Let me take a quick look at the poll and see where we are in the poll. Right now, the ladies, Meyer and Bumgardner, are leading the poll at 58% as to which fight is likely to be most dramatic. Interesting. I would kind of go with that myself. But Deontay could definitely shoot that poll down with a big knockout, couldn't he? Especially with how he came in at his normal rate of weight, 215, man. I just last night showed my fight with turning the page in boxing history. Ray Mercer taking on Francesco Damiani from January of 91. Ray Mercer won that fight with a 9th round knockout. The fight is up on my Patreon. And Mercer weighed in at 215. His best weight. That was like Mike Tyson's best weight, 215, 216. So Plant and Durrell is at last at 7%. Shields and Marshall has a good chance at being second place at 21%. Yeah. Yep. It's going to be a commercial break, people. Williams says, I think that Bumgardner thinks that Mayor can't punch, and she thinks that she will walk through her. Maya can punch. She might not have a ton of power, but she does have power. Yeah. And she punches with technique. Josiah says, once my hairline started receding, I shaved it off, folks. I need to let it go and embrace the bald stage. A lot of folks didn't make it to see the bald head. Yeah? William says, 214, Sheena, that's the weight Wilder was knocking everyone out at. Wilder has always fought everybody in the heavyweight weight class that he's faced in his 40-something record of fighting. He has always been the lighter guy. Everybody has outweighed him. Everybody. So he still got 42 people, you know, in the morgue. Huh? So not only does size matter, but power matters. Yeah. Antonio's made it into the building. What's good with you? He says, salute, sensei. Diana says, wait, how they do an ad right in the middle of your broadcast? That just happened. Yeah. I was able to put that ad in there. That's why I gave you the heads up. I said, here's an ad coming up, people. And I put it in there. I got another ad that's coming up shortly. And that'll be for my brother Focus Ball. Huh? Yeah. Stormy is the businessman out here too, y'all. You see? Gotta pay the bills. Gotta pay the bills. Antonio says, mad I'm late, man. A whole show live. I got to rewind, man. The show is different when you catch them live. Yeah, Antonio, you still got some time, bro. You know, the Friday night chop session show is 2 hours, bro. It's 2 hours, huh? That's why I be complaining. Well, yeah, I guess you could say it's complaining sometimes. When you're out there, you know, and some of that sewage water and people be wading through that, huh? Come on over here and get some clean, unfiltered stuff, huh? Yeah. Come on over here. T9's boxing class in the building saying, salute to William. But yeah, I think that, you know, what I said about Mayor and Bumgardner, it's gonna show itself on the night. But let's talk a little more about Shields and Marshall now. Despite what Ed Hearn has said, I do believe that Clarissa has mandated that this fight have drug testing. I'm not sure which ones. I haven't researched it that deep or whatever. But Clarissa is in the clean program. I don't know if they've asked about Savannah. I don't know, and I haven't researched that. But I do think that Savannah has had the advantages of slipping through some things because of where she fights only. And I still feel funny about her hand wraps and her gloves. I do. Antonio, you talking about Robert Hellenius's body language? Yeah, I checked out the weigh-in. I watched everything. Hellenius is just, he comes across as I don't know the guy, but the impression I get of him is he's kind of goofy. He might not be. I know he's a foreign man. He's from Norway, so it's like you can misinterpret things. But he strikes me as a guy that he could be a cool dude or whatever, but he might be a little goofy. So I don't know. Yeah, AJ64, you talking about Marshall? Yeah, I've even raised the issue of that on a panel. I think I was on Divine Senses panel last night, and I talked about that. You know, the woman don't like to take her gloves off in the ring after the fight is over. And if she does take anything off, she takes only one off. She doesn't take them both off. Yeah, Dank Father, that's true. I spoke about that a little earlier. I don't think you were in the chat at that time, but we talked about that early on, including what Ed Hearn tried to say about Clarissa too, being possibly on PEDs. Really, and you got several of your fighters who not only have popped dirty, but taken testosterone exemptions and everything. It's like, and you talking about other people. Go sit your ass down in a jail cell somewhere, bro. Yeah, Antonio, he may have been trying to look to see if he could see that dent in Wilder's head. He's probably looking for that. You know, Wilder has let his beard grow in fuller, so maybe it's more difficult to see unless you're right up on him or whatever and know exactly where to look. I know where to look for it, and I haven't seen it. He could have had some kind of surgery done to fill in that space or something. I know that they could have put something in there to fill the space. I guess like you know, if you've got, I don't know. I'm not trying to speculate. I'm not trying to put, but if you can't see it, I know one of the things he's done is he let his beard grow much fuller, But they can look forever, but you better watch out for their left hook and their right hand, though. That's what you need to be looking for, Mr. Hellenius. Mm-hmm. And I'm telling you guys, if Wilder does what I hope that he does, he gonna get this guy with a left, not a right. Yep. Sleep, sleep, sleepy. Yep, put him to sleep, snoring. Yep, left hand. Yeah, William, what I did was I did my turning the page in boxing history, but I uploaded it to Patreon. It wasn't live on YouTube. And guess what? I got through the whole damn fight. Got through the whole damn fight. No YouTube interruptions, no taking my stream down and everything like they tried to do when I was doing Nigel Benn and Chris Eubanks Sr. So when I do those shows, I'm probably going to do them and put them on Patreon. Yeah. Take that, YouTube. Wu-Tang. Shout out to my man, Dave Chappelle. And I encourage you guys, follow me on Twitter and follow me on Patreon. And I know, William, we understand your situation and everything. But I have to do what I have to do to thrive and survive out here in these YouTube streets, especially since, I don't get the support like some people get. And then I got these other folks that's coming at me, trying to report me and stuff like that. And I ain't doing nothing that's against policy, but they still mess with you when they can. So see me on Twitter and see me on Patreon, huh? AJ64 says, exactly, Stormy. That last fight Savannah Marshall had when Clarissa got in the ring, she put one hand behind her back and one inside of her belt on her shoulder. Yeah. You got to pay attention to a lot of things, man. Boxing is so telling. A lot of times things are right in your face and you don't even notice it. Other times when you're looking, it's glaringly obvious. $704 Joe in the building saying smash that like button. Appreciate you, $704 Joe. Going back in the comments a little bit because there were a few more. Let's see here. William said that Clarissa needs someone in Marshall's dressing room with the hands being wrapped. I definitely don't trust Peter Fury. Yeah, not only to watch them wrap, but also to watch them get gloved and taped up. Because let me tell you something about the hand wraps. Once the hand wraps are done and a commissioner can sign off on them, if the people leave the room, fighters can still do something dirty with their hand wraps. Fighters have been known to take their hand wraps and stick them in ice. And the moisture from the warmth of their hands in that ice and that little bit of dampness can get around that tape that's over that gauze and everything. And over a little period of time, it can get hard like a cast. Or a trainer can take something moist and wipe over those hand wraps, a damp cloth or something when nobody's looking, and go ahead and stick them hands in the glove. And you see guys that's gloved up like 30 minutes before they're supposed to go in the ring or something like that. It's like, man, that's too long. Because by the time you get to the ring, after the announcements and everything, and then the bell rings, yeah, that stuff has had a chance to gel and become like a cast. And you talking about going into the 3rd, 4th, and 5th round, you've been gloved up for 45 minutes. Nah, man. Just in one of those tricks of the trade. Antonio Margarito did the same thing when he fought Shane Mosley. When they took that glove off and that piece fell out of there, it was just like plaster. Just like plaster. Sheena says, I can't wait to see how much Wilder's footwork has improved. Well, at that lighter weight, he will definitely move in that ring a lot faster. And remember, most of the heavyweights are plotters. Wilder was never a plotter. He can jump side to side. He does you remember those little moves he put on Bermain Stavern before scorching him in their rematch? Or when he caught Arthur Spirkel coming in, people say he can't fight out the back foot. But he caught Spirkel coming in with that right hand and slept him. He caught Luis King Kong Ortiz coming in as well. He was near the ropes. King Kong was pursuing. He spent King Kong off of the ropes and whap right upside his forehead and changed his hairstyle in one punch. Luis King Kong Ortiz came in the ring. He had an S curl. When Deontay hit him with that right hand on his forehead and all that juice flew off his head, He had Afro puffs. He needed some moisturizer. Damn. You guys know I be talking stuff sometime, man. But listen, I think that Claressa Shields is a better boxer. She's faster. She throws punches in combination, and she gets at her opponent. A lot of people are afraid of Savannah's range and stuff like that. Claressa's not going to be afraid of that. She's fought tall, rangy fighters like Marshall before. And she's had the fortune of being in the ring with skilled men fighters. She sparred Andre Ward and different fighters. Listen, there is nothing that Savannah Marshall can do as a fighter that can deter anything that Claressa be prepared for. The only thing you have to be concerned with is if her hand and gloves are not compromised. And even if they are, someone like Claressa can fight through that because she has championship spirit. And just know this, say Marshall hits her with her best stuff and Claressa goes nowhere. Uh-oh. People didn't know Evander Holyfield could take a really good shot until he started taking a really good shot. And then the other guys got their ass whooped. It can happen. Yeah. Shawa says his weight definitely affords that agility. Yep. He can jump to the side. He can step to the side. He can dance on his toes if he elects to. Yeah. Shawa says soul glow. So let your soul glow. Yeah. Man, he hit that dude. Everybody, listen. When he hit King Kong on the forehead with that knockout blow, everybody sitting ringside got soaking wet. Them people was mad because if they were told to bring an umbrella, they would have been prepared. But they didn't have no umbrella, so they left. The whole suit and dress, everything was soaking wet from that dude's juice being knocked out of his head. And you know when them guys had them juice carols, they have to spray that stuff, you know, like a whole bottle of it, huh? And it's like when Deontay, look at the highlight. When he hit him in slow motion, didn't it look like when you shake out a wet towel, like flat, when you pop a wet towel, didn't the moisture come out his head like that? That's why his hair was so dry. He looked like he came out of the deep jungles of Africa when he was leaving the ring, huh? When he came into the ring, his stuff was glistening and everything under the ring lights. When he left out of the ring, his stuff was so dry and everything. His wife didn't even want to plant his hair after that. She was like, "Nah, you gotta put some oil on that." Man, I'm acting a fool tonight. But hey, check this out. This is for my man Focus Ball here.
Get ready to take your striking game to the next level with the Focus Ball. Dramatically improved footwork, timing, head movement, hand-eye coordination, reflex, and overall fight IQ. It's lightweight and extremely portable, so you can train every time, everywhere. When you don't have a coach to do mitt work, get a Focus Ball. When you don't have a heavy bag to hit, get a Focus Ball. When you don't have a sparring partner, get yourself a Focus Ball. And when you just want to have fun punching and kicking, get a Focus Ball. When you train with the Focus Ball, you train your eyes and your brain to read punches so that you can hit and not get hit, making this very simple device a must-have for all combat sports athletes and enthusiasts alike. So if you want to take your striking game to the next level, don't wait. Get the Focus Ball now.
Yeah, that's my man Focus Ball, and good luck to him on his fight for tomorrow night. We're looking forward to another victory from one of the LDBC brothers out here doing his thing. Get yourself one of them Focus Balls, man. That's what's up. But hey, yeah, as I was saying about Shields and Marshall doesn't really work behind a stiff jab or anything, utilizing the range and everything. Christina Hammer was trying to do that, and Clarissa took that away from her straight away. So Clarissa knows how to work off of someone who benefits from having a reach and advantage and things of that nature. She's capable, more than capable. And so this is the thing. Can Savannah fight mid-range and inside? Can she do that? Because that's where she's going to have to be effective. If she can't fight mid-range and inside, she's going to be in a world of trouble. And Clarissa has the type of style that can put Savannah on the back foot, but it's not to necessarily just be making her go backwards. It's because she's going to be going in to destroy her. That's a difference. That's a difference. And Clarissa is a good defensive fighter as well. She don't take a lot of shots clean. Yes, she got dropped by Hannah Gabriels, but she got up and won the rest of that fight. Won a unanimous decision. And I don't know if there's one fighter that Savannah Marshall has fought professionally that has the type of aggression and heart that Clarissa has displayed as a professional. That makes a difference too. That makes a huge difference. So just be mindful of that when it comes down to these two in a fight. Now, Marshall, if she can catch Clarissa at the end of her shots, that's where a lot of the power will be at the end. But if Clarissa can draw her shots and slip and counter and get in, and remember, when you're utilizing skill like that, slipping and countering, catching and parrying, stuff like that, catch and shoot, all of that, that makes the person that you're doing it to a little bit hesitant and gun shy to let their hands go because of what's coming back. And that's a technical aspect of boxing that Marshall hasn't been competing on a level with a lot of that. Shields has. I mean, you just look at their body of work. The two people between them and whom they last faced, there's a lot to be, considered when you talk about these two. I'm trying to pull something up here. In 2018, December of 2018, Clarissa had a unanimous decision over Femke Hermans. Earlier this year, in March, in April, Savannah scored, I think it was a first or second round KO with Femke. Also in 2018, Clarissa scored a unanimous decision over Hannah Rankin. And in 2020, Savannah got a TKO stoppage over Hannah Rankin. But the other fighters, Ivana Habazine, Christina Hammer, much better fighters than the Lolita Mazuya and Maria Lindbergh, Ashley Curry that Marshall has faced. Much better fighters. And Clarissa is right when she asked, why hasn't Marshall faced more opponents? They've had the same amount of fights, but far less the same type of opponents. Clarissa has fought championship battles. Marshall has pretty much fought fighters that they've picked to make her look really good against. There's another good fight on this undercard too, where Danny Dubois' sister Caroline Dubois, who's going to be fighting her 4th professional fight, she's going in against an opponent who has a record of 10, 14, and 1, named Milena Kolovic. So that's going to be interesting because a woman that has, 25 fights and Caroline is only having her 3rd professional fight, we'll see what happens. Of course, they didn't bring that woman to beat Caroline, but I'm just saying. But I expect Clarissa to take care of business. All things being on the up and up, Clarissa should go in there and really smoke this woman because the woman is not in her class. She's really not. They have built this up. And you have to also understand that the reason that they took the fight off of YouTube, their amateur fight, is because it was painfully obvious that the woman was being favored. And Clarissa was having difficulty with the referee as well, who was on her about breathing when she throws punches. Like, how fighters go, when they grunt or exhale. The ref was threatening to penalize her for doing that. It's like, this is what a fighter does. But just favoritism. And they weren't giving her all of her points for her punches that were landing. It happens. In the sport of boxing, that happens a lot. So yeah, that's what we can look forward to with that fight. The other fight from Australia, the big rematch between Devin Haney and George Cambozo's Circus. This will be very interesting because Haney basically outboxed George so badly in the first fight, they had to think about really if they were going to take the rematch, even though it was a rematch clause. People are asking, will it be repeat or revenge? Typically, this kind of fight, it'll go like the first one. But I think that Cambozo Circus will try something early in the fight. And you better believe that Bill has Devin ready. But talent tells. There's a reason that Devin has been avoided by so many people at 135. And it's not that he's a scary puncher that'll get you up out of there. But when you're in the ring against him, it's going to be hard to be successful landing cleanly and being competitive because he's slick and he has technical proficiency. He has a full arsenal. And he's a spirited man. He has good background, good ethics, good character. You see? Sound familiar? The very things that Custody Amato said that a real stern champion would need. Devin has those qualities. He has all of them. Yeah, William, Clarissa is much better since the amateurs, and Marshall hasn't changed. The only thing that has changed for Marshall's favor is the knockouts, which is why you have to question, because she wasn't knocking people out like that as an amateur. And I have heard no stories of male counterparts being in there and she hurting them, because that's when you would know, like, oh, if you had male counterparts sparring with her and they say, wow, she got some pop, you know, whatever, but you ain't been hearing that. And to say it now would be too late. That would be something you would have been hearing the entire time. Just like Clarissa sparring guys like Shakur Stevenson and Andre Ward and these guys, she's been in there with real top-notch American fighters, professional men. And they can all attest that she got it. It makes all the difference in the world, people. But yeah, Devin, I expect him to be keeping George on the outside. And I expect him, I want to see him get some body work in there this go round. I would like to see a more concentrated effort to the body. There's a woman's bout on this card where we've got Chernika Johnson, who's 14-1, taking on Susie Ramadan, who's 29-3 for the IBF World Super Bantam title. That may be a fight to see because you're talking about the women again. And remember, I said they deserve the spotlight that they're not receiving. That's going to be an interesting fight. They're both Australian. Chernika is ranked number 5 in the world. She's 27 years old. Interesting. I'll be looking for that fight. Also, the Maloney brothers will be facing off in this. You got Jason, who will be the co-main, and Andrew, who will be just before that. And they're super fly and bantamweight fighters. Both are 24-2. Can you believe that? Both brothers are 24-2. Very interesting. Yeah, Antonio, I know Frank Sanchez is back against Carlos Negron, but isn't Carlos Negron the same guy who went down from a punch that really didn't land against King Kong Ortiz? So it probably may be some more of the same. I don't like that. I don't like that at all, because, you know, they're bringing this guy in there, but trying to see if that's the same guy, Carlos Negron, that fought King Kong. No, he didn't fight King Kong. That was Dominique Brazil and Brian Howard who he fought. And I thought I mixed him up with that other Latin guy that King Kong took out with a body punch on PBC. Yeah, but Frank, we'll see. This guy's 25-3 with 20 KOs. We'll see. But didn't Frank look like he was juiced up? I'm not trying to be funny. But did he not appear juiced up to you guys? He appeared juiced up to me. And if Frank is 30 years old, then I'm 42. There's no way that dude is 30 years old. 38, maybe. Antonio says, Frank has called out Joe Joyce. I hope that fight gets made, because if anybody can box Joe, face him with respect on his punches. Yeah? Well, Frank don't strike me as a huge puncher. When he was in there against Efe Ajaba, he needed a new pair of running shoes when that fight was over. See, there's a difference between a guy being a muscular built guy and a guy whose muscles are popping. Like when you watch Hugh Jackman playing Wolverine in the Marvel flicks, his muscles be popping when they take the shirt off because he's done some stuff to his body to make his body look like that for the movies, right? But fighters are the same. Fighters who are in shape and have a musculature about themselves, their body have a natural contort to it. But it's like this guy I was looking at him, it's like his muscles was popping, you know. He might have did a set of something before he walked up there for the weigh-in. Yeah, William, 32, huh? 32. Ain't no way that dude is 30 years old. Juggernaut will whoop his ass. I would like to see it, though, because it's a heavyweight matchup. But I love these guys today calling somebody out and all of that foolishness, knowing damn well they ain't going to get in the ring with nobody. No, Bill was just talking that crap, making him upset. William, he was talking that crap to him. Antonio, you like Frank, huh? Frank ain't got me fooled, bro. He done did all that upper body move, but look at his legs, though. Huh? Look at it. If they could say that about Deontay, putting on all that excess weight, but he didn't put nothing on his legs, say it about Frank, too. $704 Joe says, again, Sensei, she don't take those gloves off in the ring after the fight. I'm glad you guys watched it because now you know. Allegedly, and what you've seen for yourself, you want to know why. Simply why. Yeah, William, when that announcer at the weigh-in announced Devin as the unified champ, see, they keep taking stabs. I just hope that makes Devin beat on his ass a little extra as a result, you know, and take this extra shot for your homeboy over there. Whoop his ass. Can't stand when these guys do this stupid stuff, man. Can't stand it at all. Yeah, Boxing and Barbecue. I intend to go live after the Clarissa card with a part 1 post-fight and possibly after the Deontay fight. I might save the Devin Haney fight for my Sunday morning call-in, but I intend to do at least 2 post-fights. I intend to. AJ64 says, laughing out loud, Stormy. Antonio says, I like him out of the new heavyweights, talking about Frank. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. I just take some stabs at him because I think the dude is juicing, man. I really do. Mugan in the building saying, Joyce breaks guys down well. His head can't move, but it is what it is. Look at Antonio. Antonio likes Frank, huh? He's like, he called out F.A. and he fought F.A. You just never know today. He's with some dumbass, the damn Garcias. Yeah, okay. Okay. Antonio. You know, I have to be careful talking about these fighters that you guys like, man, because then Stormy becomes a hater and all of that kind of stuff. You know, and I'm too old to be called a hater, bro. But if you like them dudes with them Peebo Bryson receding hairlines and lying about their age and stuff, and got them toothpick for legs built on the stealth of muscles, and it's okay. You know what I mean? You know, you gotta like what you like, man. Some guys like fat girls, huh? Some guys like girls with a Coke bottle shape, huh? Some dudes like the boobs, and some dudes like the butts, huh? So variety is the spice of life. No comeback on that one, huh? Sheena says, speaking of that, now Sheena, why would you come in there with that fool? Nobody care, huh? Let me know when I can say RIP, huh? That's what I care about. That dude is an insult. It's like you go over there and ask him, what do you think of Stormybman? He gonna be like, Stormy who? Why should I give a damn about him? Huh? Empty cans rattle the loudest, don't they? William, he done put his foot in his mouth so many times, you have to understand that his tongue is probably looking like the tongue of a shoe. Huh? Yeah. You ain't talking about his hairline. You mentioned that today was his birthday. Don't nobody care about that fool's birthday. And his hairline, he ain't got no hairline. Huh? He got a wig on too. They just forgot to pull it up to the front. Huh? That's right, William. Huh? You know how they talk about the tongue of your shoe? Huh? He done put his foot in his mouth so many times. That's what his tongue looked like, a tongue of a shoe. Huh? Breath smell like athlete's foot spray or something. Huh? Can't stand that dude, man. I remember the first time I ever saw him on television, I was like, who the hell is this dude? And didn't listen to him anymore after that. The very first time. That was years ago. I missed that young man that passed away, the guy that had cancer, man. let me get back to my talking about these matches, because we still got the match that everybody can't wait to see. And I can't believe, there it is. Can't believe that they had to get a chance to cue that up. Look at this 704 Joe. I like them all, skinny or tall. Yeah, 704. That's why they got the Minute Clinic, huh? For guys like you, huh? Go on in there and get that shot, huh? Because you like them all. And you can't tell me that you strap them all up either. You can't tell me. You can't tell me that, since you like them all. Yeah. That's like, you know, that my group, Morris Day and the Time, they used to have a song called Wild and Loose. Huh? That's 704 Joe over there, huh? Group of girls walk past him, his pants automatically come unzipped. I like them all. Huh? That's what they got penicillin for. Yep. I like them all. You understand? You go in his medicine cabinet. It's like, what's all these medications up here, man? I think I get y'all with that one. You gotta be careful when you say that stuff to Stormy, man, because I always got a comeback for you. You be careful, huh? Yeah, you have to come. You come out here talking about, I like them all, big and tall, whatever, man, huh? Y'all don't see him for a while. You don't see 704 for a while. You be like, man, y'all heard from 704? Ain't nobody heard from him. Then he pop up in the chat. Yo, what up? With the flames and stuff. You know, Texas in the house. Be like, yeah, where you been, man? Huh? That's what he say. Where you been, man? Huh? When he say, huh, you know what that mean. That he been to the clinic. Huh? Been to the clinic. What? Mm-hmm. That boy got papers, huh? He got papers. He come up there. He be doing one of these numbers. He come up there like this. He say, they flip through the pages and be like, what's all that, man? Oh, that's my medical records. Yeah. They're my medical records. Oh. See? I tell you, man, you gotta be careful when you say stuff, man. You can't just be saying stuff, because you can be held accountable. You understand? You know? Especially with me, I'm gonna be like, mm-hmm. Let me get back to the fight, man. It's like talking about Hellenius and Wilder, man. Listen, I said in my video that I released a couple days ago that if Hellenius didn't come in between 238 and 245 or something like that, you know, anything over 250, and I'm not giving him much of a chance. And what he come in today, he cracked the scales at 253 and some cheese and bacon, huh? So guess what? Lights out. It's as simple as that. Deontay Wilder gonna twist this dude cap back, bro. Gonna twist his cap back. Heavy Bag, aka Heavy, says some people are at the clinic every week reading magazines, waiting in line. Yep. Yep. Oh, Alka-Seltzer ass folks. Drop, drop, fizz, fizz. Oh, what a discomfort it is. See, look at him. He's still talking, trying to justify himself, man. Dark or bright, it's all right. All I can say for the 704 Joe is, when it burns, you will learn. Sizzling. Shower got the face palm. Antonio says, yeah, Sensei, he was looking to see if Wilder came in at 238. Well, he was wrong, huh? His math is all wrong. You know he failed in school. You know he failed in school. Sylvester, what's going on with you, man? Shower says, I used to love sizzling. Apparently, 704 Joe does too. Apparently, 704 Texas, we do it bigger. Oh. Oh man, y'all be killing me, man. I don't know what you know. You come around here, I be trying to do a simple boxing show, and y'all turn this into Def Comedy Jam up in this mug. It's like, and we got tonight from Chicago, Stormybman. You know what I mean? Oh man. But hey, the Nordic Nightmare going to sleep, y'all. The Nordic Nightmare is going to sleep. That's a coined phrase for tomorrow night's post fight. When we go on there, y'all remind me in case I forget to say it. But yeah, Wilder gonna be on that dude, man, and he gonna be a lot faster than he was when he put on that extra weight and everything. We might get to see Hellenius twitching. But you know he gonna try to be like one of them Vikings, you know, and try to be tough, you know. But what you do when that meat is tough, you just keep cutting, huh? Keep sawing on it. Get you a good steak knife and just keep on cutting. You hold it real firm with that fork and you just slice, huh? Till you get on through there. That's what you do, huh? Keep on. And see, at least Wilder got Malik over there to remind him of some things this time. Hey, the bigger they are, the harder they fall, man. You ain't worried about how big the dude is. Just let him, you know, he can come on in there, and Wilder ain't got to be there standing toe-to-toe with him and brawling and all of that. That's the whole purpose of coming in much lighter at his more comfortable weight. So he could be fleet of foot and fast of fist, huh? I just want to see him pump that jab and hook off that jab and throw them hooks to the body and hooks to the head. And so the guy will double over, and when he double over, then you drop that right hand on him. Boom! Good night. Yeah, Antonio, that could have been it with Emmanuel. He could have turned him into a heavyweight Tommy Hearns. Definitely. Emmanuel would have loved working with Deontay because of that right hand. Hey, where's 704 Joe go, man? He ain't wrote no more comments in there. I guess he said, man, damn this, since they cutting me up too much. Come on back, 704, man. You know. But I expect there to be some, great fights tomorrow night, man. I'm excited about it, really looking forward to I hate that they do this to us when they stack the dates like this, but it's okay. We can turn the lemons into lemonade. Huh? That's what we do. That's what we do. It's something that we do. I got these PBC fights playing on my monitor in the background. Well, listen, guys, I hope that you guys can come on over to the channel and check me out for the post-fight when the Clarissa Shields card ends. Hopefully it ends before the PBC card starts. I think it's supposed to start around 3 p.m. or 2 p.m. or something like that. I don't know. But, I hope the main event is done before PBC begins. But I'm really looking forward to it. Seven four Joe say he about to get on a plane to Chicago. Enough. Yeah, that would be enough. Because, all the medical clinics they got here, you can't trust these folks here in Chicago. So I don't know what you're coming here for the medical clinics. You can't be possibly talking about coming to see me because I don't take visitors. I don't. He'd be like, is that where he live right there? And he said, well, I'm going to go talk to him. And you hear, pew, 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 pew. And it's like, what was that? Get away from my door. That's a warning shot. The next one is going to be right in your ass. Man, listen, guys, I'm so glad I can have you guys laughing and stuff like that, man. It's pretty cool, We try to keep it fun and everything, But I'm really looking forward to these cards tomorrow night, man. I really look forward to it. But we're going to get on up out of here. It's about my time, I hope you guys enjoy the fights. Check out whoever you're going to check out, do the fight calls. If it's KQKC, the singing OG going to do his thing. He going to be booked tomorrow. So it's exciting, though. And for anybody who cares, not that you do, there are even some fights on DAZN, but nobody cares about that, right? So with that being said, we're going to get on up out of here. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. I hope you guys enjoy the fights, and come on back for the post-fight. There'll be 2 post-fights. One after the Shields Marshall card, and then one after Wilder puts Hellenius on planet Mercury. So we'll catch you guys on the next one. Hey, sign up for the Twitter. Stormybman at Stormybman is my Twitter. And the Patreon, Stormybman on Patreon. So we're trying to grow, be better, produce better content for you. And peace to everybody out there. Have a great weekend.